Good morning, everyone. Happy Sunday and welcome to my channel. I am Miranda, and today we are taking Clifford and Olivia for a bath. So I start by just bringing Clifford in, and we ended up going to Bosleys just because it's much easier. They have it all set up there for you, so you don't have to clean your tub and all that dog hair out afterwards. They have a blow dryer for them, which I opted not to use because Clifford has quite a bit of anxiety and I didn't want to stress him out anymore. So I just am struggling to get him hooked up because he did not want to be there. But I ended up getting him hooked up, and I'm just going to take off his whistle, which is a GPS tracker that both of our dogs have because Clifford likes to run away. Not often, but sometimes when I take him out for a hike and he's off leash, he'll find a scent that he enjoys and he'll just abandon me. I actually lost him in the summertime for about 4 hours, and thankfully, all of our friends and family came and helped find him. And there was a nice lady in town who found him and called or had put an ad on Facebook, and we ended up finding him. But it was really traumatizing, and I didn't want to ever go through something like that again. I did not want to lose him. So we just got GPS trackers. It's an app on our phone. It's actually waterproof, I believe, but I just took them off because I don't know, I don't trust waterproof. So just better safe than sorry. But it's super easy to take off. You just push a little button on the side, twist it, and it pops right off. And yeah, they're honestly amazing. So if he ever gets too far ahead of me on a walk, I can just open the app on my phone and it tells me exactly where he is. And it also keeps track of how active they are and how much they scratch and things like that. So it's like a Fitbit for dogs. And it's just a peace of mind for us. So, anyways, I digress. But if you are in need of a GPS tracker, I highly recommend the whistle. Excuse me. So I decided to bring the dogs in for a bath today because my allergies have just been a little extra lately, and we are a snuggly family. You know, we like to cuddle, and it was just getting hard. And so I thought maybe if I gave them a bath, it might help. I'm not really sure. I'll let you know how that works out for me. But oh, look at those sad eyes. The sweet boy, he just did not want to be there. He was shaking like crazy. But he's so soft now. He's laying beside me. And he's just such a soft pupper now. I think that the bath was definitely time. But I tried my hardest to be as quick as I could for him because I know that it's so stressful. And I didn't want to do both dogs at once. I thought it would be impossible to keep them contained, considering we were in a pet store. So there's treats everywhere, right? Oh, look at him again. He was like, how do I get out of here? He really didn't like the water, which is funny because they love being in the water, especially Olivia. But anyways, so I just given him a good rinse down here, and then I'm going to dry him off. And I believe we zoom in on when I put the whistle back on, so you can actually see how easy it is to just clip it right back in. It just took a second, and it's such a peace of mind, such a lifesaver. And yeah, so here's sweet Cliff. I used the sensitive soap for him because I wanted to, I don't know, protect them as much as anything, right? Like I didn't want to cause a rash or an irritation, so I just used the sensitive skin shampoo for them. And I opted not to condition them because number one, I didn't want to leave him there stressed out any longer than I had to, but also because their hair is so short, I didn't really see a point in using conditioner. And they have a detangling spray that I also looked at, but I mean, their hair's not long enough for that, so there was no point. So I just gave him a rinse down, and now I'm going to dry him off, the poor boy. Look at him. He's like, Mom, what are you doing? Oh, but Anyways, yeah, so then I just give him a dry off and then we move right along to Olivia. So you'll see though, when I unhook him here, he just hops right out. He's like, I am over it. Get me out of this tub. And now it's Olivia's turn, who had no problem going up the stairs until she realized that it was a tub I was putting her in. She didn't fight as much about getting hooked up, but she did keep a constant strain um, on her collar, and I felt so bad for her poor neck. Like it was just so tight. She was determined to break it so she could get free. So there I am, just taking her whistle off, which is pink, so matches her collar and her leash. And oh, there's one attempt, and she realizes like, oh, I might be trapped here. When I turned the water on for both of them, that's when they really panicked. But she actually didn't do too bad. I was expecting a lot worse from her because she's strong. But she did pretty good. And so, yeah, I used the same soap on her and just made sure to give her a good scrub down. Um, she definitely, yeah, they see she has her moments too where she's like, I don't want to be here, Mom. But she's a sweet thing. And she's like, don't get my face wet. So, anyways, yeah, so I just do the same thing with her. I just give her a good scrub. And this is where I go and I look at the soaps. You'll see there's a bunch of options, and there's like a spray at the end that's a detangler. And so, yeah, so I just went with what I thought would be best for them. And she is super soft as well. So I'm glad with my choice. And they're both snoozing right now. They're both tired. This was a traumatic event. It wore them out. So now they're sleeping. But yeah, so I'm just going to give her a good scrub down, and I'll speed through this because you got the gist of it with Clifford. But I do want to give a huge shout out to Bosleys because they are handling the whole COVID thing really well. I think um, you have to book an appointment to wash the dogs, and they book you an entire hour so you don't feel pressured. Mind you, this only took me like 15 minutes. So maybe they could give people like a half an hour. I guess it depends on your dog. Like maybe people need a whole hour. Anyways, my point is in between Olivia and Clifford, they did have to clean the tub out and sanitize everything. And I thought maybe that was kind of silly because they're the same household, like, but it's store policy, and they followed the policy to the letter, and they were really good. And everything is set up really to keep you safe, and with all the mandatory rules and what have you, they did a really good job. So just a huge shout out to them. And the whole thing, to wash both of them, it cost me $21, which I thought was well worth it considering they supply you with everything that you need and you don't have to clean up afterwards. So I'm just going to speed through, and this is where I'll leave you if you want to watch until the end and see Olivia's very smooth escape from the tub. But yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this, and if you're looking for a GPS tracker, like I said, I highly recommend the Whistle. This is not a paid advertisement or anything, it's just my personal opinion. And also, if you need somewhere to wash your dog, definitely go to Bosleys if you have one. Because it is super convenient. And there you go. I hope you guys have an amazing Sunday and a wonderful week ahead. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe or hit that like button. And I am here every Sunday with something else from my life, whether it be a reno or washing the dogs or cleaning my house. Who knows what it's going to be week to week, but I hope you're here for it. Thanks!